Well, I'm pretty sure that this is one of the worst cities that I've been sent to fix. There is so much that needs looking at here, and the traffic is just unbelievable. Let's just take a look at that. Red, absolutely as far as the eye can see, and it heads all the way out of the city up here. This is the city of Canberg, sent in by Quaven, spelt Q-W-A-V-E-N, Quaven. And my name is Biffa. Thank you for joining me here in Cities Skylines. So let's take a look at this city and see what we need to fix. So on sort of first glance, oh, by the way, let's just see what the traffic percentage is. It is 7%, city size 57,000, and as always, we have despawn turned off. I see that you like making your own little junctions here. You've got roads coming in and out. Lots of places like this. We may look at some of those and show you how to improve them. I may replace some. We shall see. The big thing that I mean, also as well, you know, what's good is you've got lots of separate little areas. So little area here, little area there, little area there. You have some roads that cross over the highway, so you're not trying to make everybody have to go through the highway to get to the other side. You go crossing over the top, that's good. But your roads need a lot of work. Let's just have a look here. So we've got the highway that comes along the top and down through here. We've got this highway that comes through here, and it just sort of hits this area. And what you're going to find is a lot of people want to come down here, go through all of this, and it just sort of hits this part of the city. But then you've got this other part of the highway going along here. I think we've got an autosave going on. Let's have a quick sip of tea. Lovely. There we go. The game is back. So I'm thinking of just changing this bit through here and having your highway come through and connect up to this highway here, and then sort of maybe working a bit on these junctions. So let's just pause the game and let's delete some of these roads here and see how we get on. I'm not quite sure how much space we're going to need here, but let's start adding some of these highway roads in. What is this one here? That's not even a highway road. What the monkeys are you playing at? No. Highway road, all the way down there. Okay, so this highway now goes all the way through here, connects up to this one, which gives us another option for people to get around. This highway here does connect to this one here. Lots of spaghetti going on. We'll have a look at that. And then what you can do is with your connecting rows, like this particularly large one here, we can just set up a very, very simple intersection. Nothing too complicated. We're going to get this one here and say, and then we can just work on our little junction, give way, arrows and all that sort of thing. So what we'll do is we'll use this here and we'll do control click so we get dedicated turning lanes and that one there. And then what I might just do is upgrade this to 2 lanes at the end where it comes in. So you have a dedicated left and right turn. There we go, and there we go. And then all of these have got dedicated turning lanes. And then where it comes on here, you don't want them crossing straight over. Oh, what am I doing connecting that one to under there? No, I was doing that and I'm thinking that doesn't make any sense at all. It's got to be up here. I think, why are they turning off of that road? See, even I make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. There we go. So they come off down there instead. And then we'll control click here, dedicated turning lane coming off. We'll come back to that one. Dedicated turning lane coming off, and then we're going to do a bit of lane management along here. This is going to go down to 2 lanes, so it's got 1 lane coming off, down to 2 lanes, then it merges back to 3, and the same going in the other direction. And then we're going to get Hugo out of his little box to come and help us. Come on, Hugo, you go there, you go there, so when they're merging they're not causing any problems. And then Hugo there, Hugo there, and then Hugo there. Excellent. Just a little simple junction, nothing too complicated. And that should work okay. If this gets too busy, you may want to put some traffic lights. In fact, we've probably got traffic lights there. Let's just take those off for now. because we've got the lanes set up and they can just all keep on moving through. Also, this junction here, not my favourite junction ever. We need to biffify this junction with some lane mathematics. Coming down, one lane goes off down to 2, one lane comes on back to 3, one lane goes off down to 2, back to 3, and we can do that in the other direction. And then we can also help with their merging on here. So you go there, you go there, and you go there. And then also the merging over here. You go there, you go there, and you go there. So by doing the lane mathematics, we've got a dedicated turning lane. And then by doing the lane lines, you go there, we've now got a bit of extra space along here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Move It mod to get this node and move it back to here. And then I believe this tool here, Slope Smoother Net Picker. Oh, I thought I had the one that added in extra nodes. Darn it. Okay, well, there's another way of doing it then. We'll just delete that. It was a 3 lane, that one, wasn't it? And we're going to go from there to there and then to there. And that should add another node. So we know we've got 2 2 nodes for lane switching. So that'll make things work a lot better. Again, dedicated turning lane there. I don't know what happened to that mod that lets you add nodes. I'm sure I had it, but there we go. By the way, if you want to know what mods I'm using, check out the link to my Discord below. Come and join that. It's free, and you get all the information about what nodes I'm using. My worms today are not working properly. You can get all the information about what mods I'm using. So now we've got 2 nodes. There we go. And yeah, you can set yourself up with all the stuff that I've got. There we go. And there we go. Excellent. And then we just need to do the same on the other side as well. There we go. So that should start moving a lot better. You can certainly see people are moving down here freer. They're doing a bit of hawky-balky lane switching, coming up, coming down. I mean, you could, because things are busy, just say to them, look, this node here is for going straight on or up. Straight on or up, straight on. And then this node over here is for going, let's start from the top, is for going straight on or down. And it just spread out the lane switching. And I go up first here because it moves these away from the traffic into moving on. And that might just, let's just speed that up a bit. Get things moving a little bit more. Yeah, but once this traffic dies down, look, well, it's nearly died down anyway. You don't need to do that. And things will move much, much better. And here they're, yeah, going well. So that one is doing nicely. Let's just take a look over here. I don't think any of your roundabouts are set up with Traffic Manager. So I'm going to set this one up with you, and then I'm going to go off and do my own. So this roundabout here, we want giveaway signs and all of that. We're going to do Control, Shift and click. I think that's right. It's been a whole weekend. Can't remember. Shift, Control, click, quick. Yeah, Control, Shift, click. There we go. So that now adds in giveaway signs coming on, giveaway coming on, giveaway coming on. It also does your dedicated turning lane, 1 lane for off, 2 lane for straight round. And that's probably about it. And then we just look at our junction restrictions. We want to make sure that everybody going round, this one's turned on. So these are the symbols for those going round. That is enter this block junction. So it just keeps them moving. We don't want it turned on for people coming on. We want them to stop there. And if they do get to start moving, we don't want them to enter the junction if they can't. This one here, look, you can see, there we go, perfect example, it's on here, and these cars just blocking it all up. So we'll turn that one off, we'll turn that one off, there. So when things are super busy, that's the way I do it. When things aren't super busy, by all means, have both on, have both off, do what you like. 13%. This will stop building up all the way down here, which is what we want, and we'll keep it all moving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around all the other, oh, look at this junction we did before. Ah! Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? That is looking fantastic. So I'm going to go round and I'm going to do all the roundabouts because you've got a few dotted around the place. And I'm just going to do the lane, the roundabout setup and, yeah, get myself a cup of tea and I'll be back. 1 second. What I do is I zoom out like that and I have this tool here and I just go over my roundabouts, shift control click, shift control click, shift control click and do all of that, and that sets up all the giveaway signs. And then I use this tool here and zoom in and just make sure that all the you're allowed to go into the block junctions are turned on or off. Oh my goodness me, what is going on there? Yeah, so we're gonna have to come back and check some of these because they're just Oh, horrendous, horrendous, horrendous. So let's just do these last couple. Wow. Wow, this road's super busy. This to me looks like it needs to be a roundabout. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Since I've set up all the roundabouts, I'm going to go back to that highway that we put up before, this one here, and see if we can, first of all, get the lane mathematics going on this one. So get off there. And then we want to get some roads off of it into the city to help people get to where they need to go easier. So let's just do, you go there, you go there. So what have you been up to at the weekend? Anything particularly exciting? Let me know in the comments below. Did a lot of relaxing. My youngest was really poorly. I think he got food poisoning from eating something. Poor little lad. But yeah, he's okay now. We had it for a couple of days. Now he's back at school. So see, at the minute, these guys are having to get to the highway by going all the way. Do you know what? I don't know where they go to get on the highway. There's like no highway connections at all up here. How do these people get on the highway? There's that junction there. What? Okay, all right. Well, let's do this road down here first. So what we could do is this little bit here, that just going up to there so they can leave. This just does not need to be 6 lanes. Ugh. I don't know why you got it like that. And then we could have one from here like that to help them get off, going that way so they can join that. And then coming out and going up back onto the highway. Oh, we've got that roundabout there. Maybe that'll do for there. But here we could just set this up a bit better. Let's just move these roads round a bit. There we go. Then what we can do is we can have some roads coming off of the highway here onto this roundabout and make better use of that. So hopefully that will be okay. And then we'll just make sure they're dedicated turning lanes for coming off. That was the wrong button. This one here. There we go. And there we go. And then we could just do a bit of lane mathematics with this one over the top. So 3, 1 going off down to 2. And then the same over here. And then just help them when they're merging. Man, what have you done on your roundabouts? You've got so many lanes and things going on. Here you go there. That is absolutely nuts. And then we want this. Let's just have a look at this once we've finished this bit. There we go. So they can merge in nicely. Oh, man, you've got all sorts of things going on there. Yeah. I'm just going to leave it, I think. I'm going to leave it like it is. It's moving. What are we at? 23, 24%. It's not doing too bad. Let's go back to this little junction that we set up here. This little hawky-balky junction that's causing me issues now. I should have done this a lot better, shouldn't I? Do you know what? I'm going to switch this one out. We are going to have a proper little roundabout in here and set it up a bit more like this. There we go. That should be much better. Let's just set that roundabout up again. Let's just make sure we've got dedicated turning lanes. Yes, we have. Let's help with the merging. Almost done. Here you go there. And probably just the one over here. Here you go there. Yeah, that should work much, much better. They're all going through. They're going through. They're giving way. Oh, what is this? Why have I got this road through the middle here? I don't want that, and I've got my little road just for, yeah, setting it up. There we go. That's it. So that should work much, much better than it did before. So I think we've mainly got the infrastructure set up. So what I'm going to do is have a look at each of these little sections separately, because we can see we've got them all sort of set up in different areas, and they've all got access to the highway. We do actually have, I sometimes forget to mention this, I look at it off camera and I forget, we've got buses all over the place, which is good. We've also got metro, yes, subway, which is set up pretty well. That is crossing across the city, going to different places. That is doing okay. Let's take these areas one at a time and just see how they are doing. We've got traffic coming down here down to this little roundabout. We've got 2-lane roads, so immediately what I'm going to do is change that for 3-lane one-way, which is here, which is where I looked originally, just to give people more options. And then I'm also going to take off any buildings that are on the roundabout. We don't want any of those, and maybe even the one just back from the highway. That should be okay. And then if we just take a look, make sure you haven't got any weird stuff set up. No, we need to set that roundabout up again. We've got dedicated turning lanes. And that should stop that being so bad. We've got this here, almost an oblong about, but no, not quite. Let's have a look at this little junction here. So that's just sort of getting busy because of that, and those guys are probably waiting to get down there. But if they came around this way, they'd probably actually queue and get more of a better option for coming out. So I'm going to change that to one way going the other way. Oh, you've got that as all one-way roads? No. Let's all make it two-way. It's not busy enough to try and start messing around with all of that. So just give your guys the option to go where they want to go. Apart from that one there, I'm going to make them go up and around and have to come down there and join the queue. And then what I'm going to do here is just set up some dedicated turning lanes. So we'll do that there, that there. That's going okay. Yes, yes, yes. So that should keep that moving. Yeah, look, no traffic down there anymore. That's just busy. That's all that is. They're coming in here. We do know that this is set at a certain speed unless you use mods and mod it and stuff. But that's always going to be busy. That's fine. So that's that little area done. And this one here, what is going on? So they're coming off there, coming around there, coming through there, and then coming to this section, I'm assuming to get to the cargo train terminal. So what we could do is keep them moving quicker. We've got a four-way junction here. So let's just upgrade this road here. You can keep your trees, but to that. And then what we can do is use the automatic lane thing. So now we've got dedicated lane for straight on, left and right. We'll do the lane thing there. It's got a dedicated turning lane. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, you have to give way and you keep going. You have to give way and you keep going. So you go through, you go through, you go through, you go through. You're stuck behind this bus. So we're going to move that bus off of that road because that is blocking up now all the cars behind it. So we're going to take that bus lane and stick it up there. I'm going to put it right up there on the other side of the road. So they have to go up and come down. And then hopefully that won't be too bad. So now look, this isn't blocked up. That's not blocked up. This isn't blocked up. Neither's that. Neither's that. Look at that. Look at that. So it's red because it's busy. But overall, it's fine. Yeah, I think that's that little section done. We're up to 30%. What have we got going on here? Got some weird turning stuff going on. You don't need any of that. You can just keep going. Why do you put that road there? What's going on with this here? It is just super busy. Okay. Farm duct. Farm district, I should say. Don't know why I said duct. So what's going on here? These are slowing down to come round that corner. Turn that into 3 lanes. There we go. And then we'll do the roundabout setup. So we get dedicated turning lanes. No messing around. We'll make sure this road here gives way. And then this sort of thing here, you can go down and do dedicated turning lanes. Oh, no, it's not. It's one way. So we'll do you give way, dedicated turning lanes, all those side roads we want giving way. No, that's one way, so that's fine. Look at that. That all clears that up. Nice, nice, nice. What's happening on this side? Just busy. And you've got it all one way and it's moving. So, yeah, can't complain at that. Going to do a quick save and we'll look at this area. Okay, so this area is generally okay. It's busy coming up here. You've got this issue here where everybody's trying to turn in there. Well, we can solve that with some dedicated turning lanes. Control click. So now those that want to go straight on can. Also, what else do you notice? Yeah, bus stop right by the here. Let's put it on a side road down here. Look, and the bus can still get to where it wants to go. In fact, let's put it all the way down the side road. And then what we can do is, because people are getting off there, aren't they, to come to our stadium, we can just have a little walking path. I mean, it's not far to walk. They can walk around the corner. They'll be okay. And then all these buses, got another one down here, haven't you? Yep. You do have another one down there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this road here like that. I'm going to set this up with dedicated turning lanes there, and then I'm going to move that bus stop from there to down here, right away on that little side road. Still works. People will still walk that far. It'll be fine. You've got one here as well. Where's that coming from? Down there. So we could even move that one up here, look, into this little section. and it will still be near enough. And it just keeps all of this moving. What's that? Oh, hypermarket. And then we're going to move that hypermarket onto its own little side road. So people are no longer stopping here for it. That'll all keep moving. That's fine. This is busy because it's got a load of buses. That's busy. This bit's all fine. This bit up here, let's have a look. So this lane is doing left and right. So let's just change that. This is where we come in with our asymmetrical roads. We want... There we go. So now we can turn both directions. And also if we do a control click here, we'll get dedicated turning lanes. Okay, cup of tea in hand. We're back to take a look at Prospect Oil. We can see a lot of cars coming up here trying to get onto this little junction up here. And most of them are trying to turn and go that way. Let's just have a look here. Again, you've got some one-way roads which are probably not helping you out. Let's upgrade some of these roads, then we'll just take a look at the junction. Where's this one here? So we're going to make these at the end... 4 ways, so you've got some turning and there, so we'll get some turning lanes out of that. That one at the end. Okay, then I'm just going to have a look at the roundabout, just make sure I've set that up. Yeah, I'm going to leave it 6 lane just because I don't want to bother changing it. You've got dedicated lanes coming off, that's fine. And then this bit at the end here, I mean, these junctions are far too close together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that and we are going to go like this and just sort of spread this out a bit. There we go. So they can go that way. They can come in that way. You haven't got these 2 junctions both bashing into each other in the same place like that. Excellent. I think that will work much better. And then we can set that up. Yep, dedicated turning lanes and all the rest of it. So that's cleared up a lot. What are we at? 41%. So that's just busy. That's not too bad. And that will go down. This is a bit of a disaster. I've got to be honest. So just one half of me wants to delete it, but I'll tell you what, we'll use it as a lesson. When cars are coming off like this, you don't want them slowing down like this guy to turn round back on himself. So if we use the move it mod and just do that, now they can go straight off with no messing. But yeah, that's all right. Look at that. That's gone down. That's gone down. This has gone down. Perfect. I think we'll say that this area over here is sorted. This area over here is sorted. Let's take a look at Garnet Square. And also we're growing as well. Look, 70,000 population. That is brilliant. So what is happening here? There's a lot of hawky-balkiness going on around this roundabout. Let me double check that that is set up correctly. Yes, it is. And the don't enter the block junction thing is set up correctly. Yes, it is. Okay. So this is all hitting this section here. They're coming up there. This is all going down to here, which is then going up to here. Okay. And then this is all coming off into this, which is just all the people coming in from up here. Mamma mia. Do you have metro up here? That is going to be the question. Yes, you do. And you have a lot of people waiting there as well. So that's good. Can they get from there to here? They can walk. Yeah, look, we can see them walking there. Okay, so you've got metro and it's going all over the place connecting with other ones. Fine. Maybe a metro stop down here would be good because you've got your airport with a ton of people in. Let me just add one in. There you go. It's like the world's worst metro ever. And then we can add... Come on, and that one as well. Add a stop. There we go. So that will go around there. And I think that will definitely help with all these people that are here because loads of them are coming out of this airport and just causing this massive problem here. We are going to change this. 6 lanes here is just causing more problems than it's worth. Yeah, look, 6 lanes into 2 lanes. Do you really need that? I don't think you do. There we go. And we've got a lane for each of those. And then we're going to help these guys get out here with a little bit more of the lane management. We can downgrade that. Right, okay, we're just going to move this around a bit here. We're going to do that up to there. And we're going to do that down to there. So 1 off down to 2, 1 on back to 3. The same in the other direction. And then we need to do a bit of lane connectors here to help these guys and girls get on and off without whacking into each other. Okay, just decided to let the city run for a while. We're up to 75,000 population. Look, I've just noticed this. All these buses running along here. And if I look at your bus routes, you've got some routes that have got Oh, just so many buses. That is just not needed at all, at all. And look, some of these have got hardly anybody on. I'll tell you what I could do, actually. If I use your budget, I'm going to drop your bus budget all the way down and just see how much that will make a difference. And hopefully that will just remove absolutely tons of these from the list, because we just don't need that many. Okay, I've been leaving the game running, and just sort of, you know, a little fix like this can make such a big difference. This was all just chock-a-block again. This junction here, these people coming out, going along the highway, and it was all down to the speed of these cars getting off here into this section. So what I've done, instead of having this 6-lane road smack straight into the roundabout, it's now got dedicated 3 lanes in, 3 lanes out, and it just makes things go so much better. You are moving over there out of the way off of the main road, makes things go so much better, so much smoother. So I think I've mentioned that in previous videos. Always worth doing that to try and keep your roundabouts and things like that moving much better. I mean, you could do it on that side, but it's not so busy, so not too worried. But yeah, what are we at? 72%. Like this one here, look, they're very slow getting around the corner, very slow. And it just means that when they come up onto the highway, the angle is less acute, and I can just look so much better, so much quicker. Yeah, definitely worth keeping in mind. 73% and growing, 82,000 population. This is doing fantastic. There we go, another example here. This one is backing up all the way down here, 3 lanes in each direction. Let us just sort that out. What have we got here? And there we go, a few minutes later, it's not backing up hardly as much as it was before. We could do the same under here as well, because this is backing up all the way down there, so I think I'll do that too. There you go, I've also downgraded it to 2 lanes going in each direction, just because we don't need that many cars going down there, and that is definitely going to help the traffic there. We're going to say you go through, you go through. Excellent, excellent. Well, I think that all turned out pretty well. Let's see what we're at the end. 80%. Yep, I think that's fine. And there's that one-way road. I'll fix that. Thank you very much for sending this city in. If you wish me to fix your city, check out the link in the description below, along with how to join my Discord, what mods I'm using. And don't forget to leave a like as well if you really enjoyed this video. So thank you very much for your support, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.